Your boy Fishing Paws here. Welcome to this new episode. I'll be talking about my rod and reel arsenal, what line to use, what bait to use, anything you guys need to know. That's what I'm here for. So you guys pay attention. First up, we have the Texas rig. This is a 7.4 heavy action. The company named iRods. One of my best rods I ever owned. These rods are awesome. Paired up with a Air Garcia Revo S. 7.3 to 1 gear ratio. Yep, 7.3 to 1 gear ratio. The line I use is 17 pounds. Don't go lower than 17 pounds while you're throwing Texas rig. Okay, you could hook up to a 10-pounder easy. Easy on the Texas rig. This is one of my go-to setups to use. Texas rig. 7.4 Revo S, 7.3 to 1 gear ratio, 17 pounds of line. Yes, sir. Let's go to the next setup. Next up, we have the lipless. This is my lipless setup. It's a 7.3 medium heavy action. Once again, iRods, patterned with an Air Garcia Revo X. 7.3 to 1 gear ratio because lipless, you want a fast gear ratio because this thing sinks and you want it at a steady pace, and you want to rip this thing through grass. When you rip it through grass, just how rip it through grass, you want to pick up that line really fast. So this is my lipless setup. This is 14 pounds of tri-line. So you guys check out the tri-line. Check out the Revo X. This is a $99 reel. The rods are $159. I mean, that's kind of high, but these rods are worth it. I'm telling you guys, these rods are worth it. They never broke. The eyes never broke on me. The sensitivity is freaking amazing. But guys, please check out these rods. Check out the Revo X. Check out the lipless cranks. It's by Strike King. Red Eye Shad. That's why I caught I'm not gonna say my PB. I'm pretty sure that was my PB, but I didn't have a scale. But caught a toe off this bluegill lipless crank. So check out this stuff. Check it out. Next up, we have coming up with the jigs. All right, guys, this is my jig setup. This is a 7.6, once again, iRods Revo X, 7.3 to 1 gear ratio. What line I use is 20 pounds of tri-line. I don't throw this around, no cover at all. I just throw this in open water. So you guys check out iRods. Once again, check out the Revo X. Check out the line. I never got broke off, but I'm scared to throw this around covered. I don't want to get freighted nowhere. But this is an awesome setup for open water jigging. And we're talking about some heavy cover. I'm talking about Okeechobee Pass. I'm talking about rocks, logs, trees, anything dealing with heavy cover. This is the setup I would freaking use. This is a 710 extra heavy, patterned with a Mark 1. You guys already know I don't like lures, but it's the only lures reel I would keep rebuying because this thing is freaking amazing. And using some Power Pro, 65-pound Power Pro. I was throwing a black jig in some dirty water the other day, but I didn't really hook into one, but I had a nice bite. But you guys got it. This is the baby to throw dealing with heavy pads. We about to move on to the freaking spinnerbaits. All right, guys, this is my spinnerbait setup. This is a 6.6 to 1 gear ratio, 7.2 medium heavy iRods, 14 pounds of tri-line, and this is my go-to spinnerbait setup. And I'm the type of guy that don't use different baits on one rod. I just trying to stick to one bait on each rod. That's how I always wanted to fish, and I'm living this life to fish one bait on each rod. But now, guys, I'll be talking about some lures that I use spring and summertime. All right, guys, for Texas rig, this is one of my go-to lures to use on Texas rig. It's spring, so the lizards start to run across the water, the frogs start to go across the water. So you want something to match that. So it is lizards. Put these on one of them beds and it's going to get crushed. If you're going for big bites, 5+ pounders, put you on a crawl. Yes, sir, crawl. Once again, you can go with any company that you feel comfortable with. Okay, if you wanted to lay back fisherman, just chilling, just a lazy fisherman, Get you some ribbon tail worms, Texas rig this bad boy, and drag that bottom. Don't pop it, drag the bottom, and you will get a 5+ pounder. No lie, it's guaranteed, guys. Drag the bottom with a ribbon tail worm, and you will. This is 10-inch, so go with a 7 to 8-inch. But you will get that 5+ pounder. Yes, sir. If you drag the ball with ribbon tail. Same with the crawls. You got to spend time with crawls, though. Crawls, you don't get a bite, like literally back and forth. But you really got to fish a crawl. But the ribbon tails is one of my go-to lures to use in any pond, lake, creek, freaking dam, anything. This is one of my best lures to use. Is a ribbon tail worm. Now moving on to the hard baits. Okay, guys, now we talking about some hard baits. It's kind of hard to fish that same hard bait all day, and you know you have all different types of colors, all different types of styles. But my go-to hard bait is lipless cranks. Lipless. I have all types of companies: Booyah, Strike King, Irish Lures, freaking 6 Cent, Megabass. I have freaking everything. But the only reason why I like lipless cranks because you could throw it out, let it sink. You could throw it out, burn it. You could throw it out and freaking just let it fall and yo-yo it back up. See, with the lipless cranks, you could do a lot with these, a whole lot. I mean, with the, I'm sorry, it's a diesel coming, freaking ruin my video, but I'm gonna keep this rolling. But the scrub bills, you can do the same thing, but it floats back up, and I don't really like floating crankbait. I know that sounds kind of weird, but I love crankbaits, and I really like. I wanted to move my crankbait how I really want to move it, and I don't want it to float back up really fast. I wanted to suspend in the bass face, and that's why I love lipless. They don't suspend, but I can burn it through the face, and it will sink back down, and that's why I love lipless cranks. I caught so many 5, 6, 7, 8 pounders on lipless cranks, and you could use these bad boys in 35-degree weather all the way up to 80-degree weather plus. So that's why I love lipless cranks. All right, let's move on to the spinnerbaits, buzz baits, chatterbaits. Okay, first off, we're gonna start off with the spinnerbait. This is one of my all-around colors to use in murky water, only because it's a chartreuse color, Strike King, and have a willow blade and a Colorado blade. This is one of the best combinations you could ever get. But you could get 2 Colorado blades to make more noise. But I don't really recommend that to use. Use a willow blade and a Colorado blade. I caught a lot of fish off this bait in windy days and bad conditions, like overcast and windy days. I don't throw these in clear water, but I will if I really feeling it to throw a spinnerbait. But mainly, I only throw these in windy and bad conditions. So moving on to the buzz bait. Okay, for all my top water guys, yes sir. You don't have to throw a frog, but I always recommend a buzz bait or a spook. This is one of my best top water to use. I don't really like top water. I know. Calm down, guys. Calm down. I love top water, but I just can't set a freaking hook on top water. Let me rephrase that. But buzz baits is one of my favorite top water bait to use. It's not much to talk about this. Keep this above the surface. I was fishing with a friend. Let me tell you something, guys. I was fishing with a friend, and he was thinking this was a spinnerbait, and he was thinking a spinnerbait was a buzz bait. Like, dude, I didn't want her to be rude. I was like, my man, you gotta reel this on top of the water so it can make noise on top of the water. That's why it's the big spinner on the top. But he didn't understand. He was just like, I got this, my friend. I got this. Okay, you do you. And I was just slam bass back and forth. He wasn't catching nothing. But I was trying to help him though. But other than that, guys, the buzz bait is the way to go for top water. Now, chatterbait is up. It's one of my favorite legit colors to use, black and blue. And stain in muddy water, no clear water. You could throw it in clear water. You might get a strike, you might not, because a black and blue is not natural. But if you fish in clear water, get a bluegill color, get a shad color, a pearl white, get a black and red color to match a crawl. I mean, chatterbaits, you can fish this thing in literally any types of conditions. Like, once again, it's the same. It's the same with the lipless crank. You can fish this in 35-degree weather, or you can fish this in 85+ degree weather. So, for this, for all my chatterbait fans, this is my best color to use: black and blue. I don't really own a lot of chatterbaits because I don't really throw chatterbaits like that. But you guys got it for the chatterbaits. All right, if y'all follow me on Instagram, when I had my other account, 40,000 followers, I would throw jigs all day long. And it's like, this is one of my favorite big bites ever. It's like jigs. You don't get a bite left and right. With a jig, you might get every 2 bites in like every hour if you're fishing in my places. They don't really hit jigs, but when they hit a jig, they're gonna be over 4+ pounds. Yes, sir. And it's one of my favorite legit colors to use in clear water. This is my favorite color to use in dirty water, dirty and stained water, black and blue, brown. If you want to mix it up with a crawl, a crawl color, brown with a fire tiger. If you have shad in your pond, it's the shad color, white. And this is my jig collection. I have about 30 jigs in here, and it's only the beginning of my jigs collection. I have another box in the house full of jigs. I love jigs. Jigs, me and jigs got to fighting sometimes because we didn't succeed that day. But if you're not throwing jigs, please throw jigs if you want to fight for your PB. So guys, this will be the end of the video. I really hope you guys loved it. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will have my next video out soon. Peace out, guys. All right, guys, I have one more lure. If you want to fight that 10-pounder, this is the lure to buy. This is the lure to buy. This lure catch so many fat girls, fat juicy girls, because they out the